1922 Oldsmobile model lineup was offered in three model lines. You had the Model 43A in the basement, which rides a 115-inch wheelbase powered by a four-cylinder, followed by the Model 46, which rode the longest wheelbase on offer, 122 inches. It was powered by a 58 horsepower V8. The Model 46 goes back to 1920, virtually unchanged. At the top for 1922 was the Model 47, which was also powered by a V8, but it was slightly more horsepower at 68 horsepower. It's worth mentioning that the Model 47 and the Model 43 both ride on the same wheelbase chassis, 115 inches. For those that don't know, early General Motors V8s, Cadillac was the first company to offer a V8 in the consumer market for purchase stateside, which they offered it in 1915. The company that did the casting was called Northway, which was also a General Motors subsidiary. Northway also did the casting for another company that made an early V8 engine, same year as Cadillac, the Cole V8, which was the first V8 to have detachable cylinder heads, which Cadillac would somehow have right after the Cole V8 came out. Anyway, Oakland would also get their version along with Oldsmobile. This was the first wave of V8 engines, also known as Northway era, not to get confused with North Star or Rising Star. That was a totally different engine era. The Oldsmobile Northway era lasted from 1916 through 1923. Then they would go back to six cylinders. Their next V8 would come out in 1932 after the six-cylinder era, and it would be shared with Oakland. It would also be used in Pontiac's very first year that Pontiac and Oakland switched. That engine was very unique in its valve orientation being horizontal. Anyway, 1922 Oldsmobile Model 47 saw a lot of overlap with the Model 46. And it was weird that Oldsmobile kept that Model 46 around for as long as it did. It was the only long wheelbase offering. I don't know, it's a bit weird to me that if you wanted the smoothest riding chassis, you had to get a vehicle that was 2 years old. It was just a weird situation. But the Model 46 also had less horsepower than the Model 47. Let's talk specs. It rides a wheelbase of 115 inches. It weighs around 3,175 pounds. Price, $1,495, which would be equivalent to you spending $28,830.01 in the year 2025. Total 1922 Oldsmobile was 20,295 units, which breaks down to be about 14,839 Model 43. Model 46 was 2,733 units, and Model 47 was 2,723 units. It's interesting to see that how close production figures were between the Model 46 and the Model 47, despite the Model 46 being a 2-year model. Moving on to engine, only one engine on offer powering the Model 47, which was 233 cubic inch displacement V8 L head. It was 3.8 liters. It was good for 63 horsepower at around 2,400 RPM. This is just an estimate, 144 pound-feet or 195 newton meters around 1,800 RPM with a bore of 2 7/8 inches and a stroke of 4.5 inches. Two main bearings. This engine uses timing gears instead of a timing chain. I found this car at the Old Car Festival up in the Greenfield Village, part of the Henry Ford. And let me tell you, it is my favorite show this side of the Mississippi. It's like going back in time for a weekend. People dress period correct in a period correct town, driving period correct cars. It's an awesome experience. Also, before taking the tour, welcome to What It's Like, the automotive channel that dives in deep on lost and forgotten cars from the past, done up in mini documentary format. We talk about the history, the specs, and go over the design. You get to see these cars like you've never saw them before. At the end of each episode, for those that never make it to the end of each episode, there is a slow motion walk around without any blabbing, without any talking. There's no music, no nothing, just you and the car, and you get to see everything. If any of that sounds of interest to you, subscribe, hit the bell icon next to it to never miss a video. the stock styling on this car. Just notice how the bumpers are designed. This piece here that connects everything together. I love that it's like twisted in the front. That's pretty cool and different. They're connected like this to the chassis. Crank hole down here below. Headlights are designed like that. Also notice the fender profile, how this comes up. All the fenders on all these cars are different the more you look at them. The headlights rest on this bar, Oldsmobile script, and then Oldsmobile badging, modem meter. This one's got the butterfly hood going back towards the split windshield, but split horizontally with the cowl vent there in the center. Just check out that fender profile as it runs down into the running board. Beautiful wood spoke wheels. What's interesting is this looks like a Packard hubcap. There's a storage box on the fender. These vents are petite vents with nice pinstriping, red pinstriping on the louvers. This one's got cowl lights and a cowl vent. Side mirrors mounted to the windshield. It's pretty big, all things considered. Notice all the wood. The rear bumpers in the back are the same as the bumpers in the front. It's got a single brake light in the center of that spare tire, as well as this one's got pedigree. I think it's interesting. Sometimes it's connected to the secondary door handle or the inside door handle, and sometimes it's not. This one's not. So these door handles work independent from each other. This one's got the map pockets, which that's where the toolkit's held, which is super nice. That's how thick these door panels were. You could put a toolbox in the door panel. Coming down inside the pedal box down here, you have the clutch, brake, gas pedal, starter button up there. Just take a gander at this interior. Here's what over the hood would look like. Here's what first person over the hood would look like. Up above, there aren't any sun visors, nor a rear view mirror in center. Rear door's a lot like the front door, only it's in the back, and it's got more storage for more various things. This one's got a footrest, as well as a robe rail to hang a heavy blanket on in the wintertime, if you want to do that. Just look at how much space one would have back there. The hood release on this, the catch is a bit different. You pull it up and then slide it out. Bit different.
I caught a dogfish this summer in Canada.
So just check this out. It's the oil dipsticks down there. This one's got two water pumps. There's a water pump on the other side as well, and there's a water pump on this side. So notice the distributors in the rear.
Gwendolyn, we asked you to come back.
Coil. This V8 got the priming cups here.
Notice all the spark plug wires are inside this tube to keep it all nice and clean and tidy. Horn up on top. Also, just check out the valley between the cylinder blocks. The carburetor's down inside there. It's updraft variety. The exhaust exits the top of the block, just where the intake looks like it goes underneath it, and the exhaust runs on top, and then it pipes up back there. Got vacuum fuel pump on top with the gas filter bowl here. It's got a generator. It's a single belt system that runs the fan off the crankshaft. Everything else looks like it's gear driven. Water pumps down inside here.
On the positive side, this is a stellar lost and forgotten car that becomes an instant conversation piece the moment the hood is open. Awesome gauge display, great over the hood look, tons of space inside this car. Against it, parts, both mechanical and body trim parts, are hard, if not impossible to find. All right, now it's time for Would You Rather. Two scenarios say these are not fair and they may not be in the same price point, but which one would you rather have? 1922 Nash Series 696 or 1922 Oldsmobile Model 47 or 1922 Studebaker Model EK Big 6. I'm going to leave this here for a minute. If you need more time, feel free, pause the video. On to the second scenario, 1922 Jordan MX6 or 1922 Oldsmobile Model 47 or 1922 Will St. Clair. I'm going to leave this here for a minute. If you need more time, feel free, pause the video. Now it's time for Name That Tune. First person to get both the name of the band and the song title correctly in the comment section will have their comment pinned to the top of it. Thank you all so much for coming out and watching this one. If you'd like to get in touch with me, shoot me a comment in the comment section below. I read and answer all comments posted. I don't say that for self-worth. I just say that if you post a comment on here, I'll definitely read it. If you'd like to get in touch with me more in person, shoot me an email at what_it's_like. It's does not have an apostrophe. It's just all one word. So what_it's_like at yahoo.com. Thanks again for everything that you guys bring in the comment section. Oh yeah, one more thing. I will be going to Hershey's Eastern Fall Antique Car Club of America meet. It is it's coming up fast. It's not this coming up week, but the first full week in October. It's the 7th through the 10th, Tuesday through Friday. Friday is the car show. The swap meet, RM's having an auction. It's a huge event. I'm going to take my 52 Chevy truck out there and try to sell it. So if you want to meet up with me, just shoot me an email and I'll make that possible. Thanks again for everything. Until next time, toodaloo! Welcome to the after show. This part of the video doesn't have any sound or commentary, but it gives you the opportunity to see this car in its entirety without anybody blabbering or music. You can put whatever music you wish. Enjoy.